A Quiet Place is pretty much the dumbest movie people have tried to convince you is smart. Came out the same year as Bird Box, the one that actually got all the flack, because it dropped on Netflix. Same concept, there's something killing everybody, you can't make a sound. There's something killing everybody, you can't look at it. And I'm not defending Bird Box, I'm saying they both suck. And I was curious about A Quiet Place day one, not just because of the Super Bowl commercial, but because I want to see how do they explain society being so stupid they can lose to super hearing creatures. And what I got out of A Quiet Place day one, thankfully watching on Paramount Plus rather than paying for a ticket, well, it didn't disappoint me because the explanation is even less thought out than I had hoped. So our film stars Black Panther's side chick, and she has maybe cancer or something, lupus, I don't know. We don't want to get into details with this movie. So she is in a hospice care facility, though she doesn't look like she's doing that bad. She's not bedridden. Comes into New York City to see a puppet show and to get pizza. In fact, the core plot of this movie is we have to get pizza. Even though alien meteorite type landing apparatus has occurred and they're killing everybody. Now look, if you are familiar with A Quiet Place, it is all about you can't make a sound at all. Thankfully, we have a deaf child, so we know a few things about this. We managed to quiet-proof our house so we can have some kind of conversations, because everybody else in the entire world who makes any sound is killed by these creatures that are demogorgons with ears. Okay, but in order for them to be here on this planet and be basically omnipresent, able to kill you within seconds of making a sound no matter where you are, did they have some kind of advanced attack force? No, they didn't. We see, what, the F-18s fly overhead? You're telling me the military couldn't handle this stuff? In fact, in this movie, it kind of looked like by the end of it they could. I mean, they have boats coming around to rescue people. Speaking of, creatures can't swim. You could have called the first movie A Boat Place. Samira has a service cat, whose service is, you guessed it, run off to create tension. Nameless service cat runs across Eric, played by one of the guys from Stranger Things. Yeah, if we're going to have a creature that looks like a Demogorgon, let's bring in one of the kids. Seen here with his authentic accent, not that it matters at all, he will help Samira in her quest to get pizza. Spoilers, the place has been destroyed and there's no pizza. In fact, I'm not really sure why she needed this so bad. It was sort of a, I know I'm dying, but I want to get this last slice of pizza and remind me of my old times with my dad. It's so core important to the plot that no one cares about. Not a lot to talk about with this movie. It's quiet. There's not a lot of developments. I would have actually appreciated it more if Samira was brutally racist towards white people and then had to come to rely on a white guy from England, Eric, who does go on a very bland med run and has to chase the cat. I didn't care for their relationship. I didn't care about the cat. I didn't care. In fact, at the very start of the movie, we get titles saying the average sound in New York City is 90 decibels. It's like yelling at a full screen. Based on what, standing from where, and consider this, our super hearing aliens crash land in the middle of Manhattan, all right? There's so much sound, what are they going to focus on? There's nothing to key in on. They would be dizzy and confused because everything's making a racket. It would probably actually defeat them rather than be a feast. And still, I'm not sure if A Quiet Place Day One is the dumbest movie of 2024. I give it 2 out of 4 stars.
Oscar does that stupid walk when he wants to hide he shit his pants.
So we're at the part of the video where I have to beg you to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, because subscribe doesn't really account to anything other than YouTube might someday send me a plaque.